rejects with the eclipse. So I started these like last week and I skipped Leo, so I'm gonna go on to Leo now. Um, Hang on one second, I have to find the page. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. There it is. Okay, so I'll turn that down and I'll put it on chat in case you guys want to visit so I can see you. This is all about Leo today and what's happening with the eclipse in you. How's it making you feel? What's changing? What's being left behind? Just so you don't have any shockers, right? Eclipses are about closing out cycles, ending cycles, karmic cycles, learning all the lessons. So inviting in angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you so much for your help today. All right. So we're doing past, present, future, messages from your higher self. What's in the root of the thing? Wow. Okay. So you have this new beginning coming. Like, I feel like this has been a plan. It's happening too. This is good, Leo. Okay. Yeah, I see you getting wish fulfillment at the end of the day. Like skipping to the end of the book, right? The last chapter. The most likely outcome is wish fulfillment, but you've got a lot of stuff going on too. So we're gonna just get into it. Really, what I see in the past is something, happening where you had to like protect your own energy, from yourself. Maybe even you've got the Eight of Swords here, so this could be like severe depression. And I do feel like you're meditating here. So you are trying to raise your vibe up out of that, but I feel like it takes a long time. Like it feels like it, right? This is something to do with the lover. It is. Like this was some kind of love relationship, Two of Cups, lovers, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you've been overthinking this situation. Like it's a relationship, but it took too long, and I don't know what happened. What is happening here? You were hoping for a reconciliation, perhaps, or maybe you did have one. Three of Cups. Yeah, what you wanted was a new beginning in love with someone specific, someone that you know is a soul friend, right? but it took too long, and you started like overthinking it. Maybe you even got a little depressed about it. It didn't happen the way you thought. I see a lot of happiness down here at the bottom of the deck with this relationship, but somebody not being like 100% sure with the Two of Pentacles. Like, I don't know what to do at this moment in time, right? Maybe you felt like there wasn't enough between the two of you, you know? So maybe you just got honest with yourself and said, you know, this isn't moving forward. But right now, in the moment, you're thinking about it. Like, it's all you can think about is the Six of Cups. So tell me about that Six of Cups here in the center energy right now. It's like it's all you can think about at the moment. I've got two decks here and there's so many cards, so see what Spirit wants to say. What do you want to say about the Six of Cups, Spirit? Okay, so I feel like you feel like you're wondering if you made the wrong choice, because you're feeling like this person really could have brought me 10 of Pentacles, you know, because the Six of Cups is about like thinking, you know, analyzing everything. I feel like, I don't know if you've been sick or healing up, right? But the thing about this relationship is it never really got off the ground. Like, nobody really made a commitment, you know? It started, nobody knew where it was going, right? Nobody made a definitive decision to like move forward and have a new beginning. And I think that's what you're thinking about. Like, I didn't step up to the plate. Your challenge here is the Wheel of Fortune, and I'm pretty curious about that. Why is the Wheel of Fortune their challenge? Because this is usually about good news, like, right? Like Spirit changing something, the vibe changing. Yeah, success. So you got a Wheel of Fortune that's bringing in success for you, and it's a challenge because of the Six of Cups. It's like you can't stop thinking about this person, and so you're not really making a decision. You're still feeling very imbalanced, like, but you have success coming. What is the success regarding? It's regarding work, I think. Page of Pentacles. It's like a new way to make money. And it's coming from the King of Swords, which is like an honest energy. It's like getting real with yourself about what you do know, you know? And I think that you have something inside of you, this Page of Pentacles, right? A way to make a living, a way to be successful. I think Spirit is like showing that to you. But I feel like you're so like stuck thinking about this person that you can't really make a decision. You're too sad. See that Nine of Swords at the bottom? Like, you're sad. Too sad to manifest. Trying to manifest change, but you can't really manifest anything good while you're feeling so sad, just so you know. You know, because manifesting is about what you think about, you bring about. What you're thinking about here is no good, Leo. No good at all. And so I feel like maybe there's an answer here to like reframe that, and I'm going to see what it is. So here's the Six of Pentacles at the bottom. It's almost like your soul is saying, like, this is our purpose. Our purpose is to be successful. It's to be victorious. It's to win. So the Six of Wands is about being in the limelight. It's about making it big time, right? Could be about like being famous, right? Six of Cups. You see, it's even stopping you from, it's stopping you from even knowing your value here. So The Six of Cups, this memory, this thought, this recurring thought. Like, okay, so let's talk about the Six of Cups, because I see something over here. And I see over here that it could be about a love situation, you know, because the lovers and the Two of Cups is here. But over here in this energy that's in your energy right now is the Tower and the Empress. So the first thing that came to my mind when I laid those cards down is some kind of argument or big blow up with a mother, right? So I don't know if it would be like your mate, possibly, or if it's your actual mother. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable here. So I'm gonna get some clarify that because this is in your energy right now. Like, so I'm wondering if that Six of Cups is about the Empress. So who is the Empress to you? I do see an Emperor here. It's your energy. So maybe it's your person over here with the lovers and the Two of Cups, or maybe it's your mom, and you just can't seem to work together. Whoever this Empress is, it's like you're struggling to get along. You're struggling to work together for some reason. How come? What's this struggle? There was a heartbreak. It was emotional. Balance is needed in this situation, and what will bring balance is love. So if you were to walk up to this person, whoever this Empress is, with an offer of love, I feel like it would help the situation. It would bring in like the justice. You'd see, I don't know, maybe what the both of you learned. Maybe what you learned is to surrender, because the Queen of Cups is here, you know, and she's all about surrendering. So maybe that's what you're learning, because I feel like this situation has you up all night, like you have anxiety from it. You know, you're having nightmares. I do see you trying to figure it out, so I don't know if you're like writing or drawing or something about it, but it shows me. Do you see all those like books around on the floor? It's like you're trying to figure something out. And nines are about realizing something. So you are realizing, I think what you're realizing is things are changing. This is the Lord of the Shadows. I feel like this transformation is a big one with this Empress, a big transformation, because there, this card is saying like there's someone from the other side that's, you know, watching every bit of it, helping you through it, because it's one of the hardest things that you've ever encountered, like this transformation that you're doing inside of yourself, you know, these things that you're figuring out. What exactly is transforming here for the Empress in the Tower? It's like whatever this fight was changes you. Like someone said something and it changes you. I feel like what you're doing is you're looking at your past. And it might cause a little confusion for sure, because you got Seven of Cups and the Moon. Like you're confused as to why things happen the way they are. You don't understand. You don't see it. Devil card. You don't see why it happened. You don't understand the reason for the pain. You can't see it. So what I'm going to do is, you got a lot of Five Cups here in this pile that's in your energy right now. So there's a lot of sadness here. I feel like you're trying to accept it, but you're hanging on at the same time. Like you're trying really hard to accept whatever it is that happened with the Tower. Usually the Tower is about something happening so big that your whole world comes crumbling down around you and you don't even recognize your life anymore. And it seems like it can happen, you know, I mean, towers are different for everybody, of course, but sometimes there's a tower and it really leaves you not even recognizing yourself, you know, the way you're behaving, your reactions, you know, you go through so much with grief, and I feel like you are grieving and you're trying to let something go. You're trying to dump out the love. You're trying to like get to that place where you're going to walk away, you know. But this card tells me you're still kind of hanging on. You know, you're trying to accept it, but you're really having a tough time. You have regret. You feel guilty, you know. I do feel like there's something going on, like in divine timing, just because I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. I haven't even really shuffled. But I feel like there's guilt, and I feel like you're going to come full circle with that. Like, you just have to go through these feelings. And I know that sounds harsh, but someone told me one time, a spiritual leader told me one time, that that's what our soul comes here to do, is to feel. Hi, Joni. And I believe that. And we come here to experience all kinds of feelings, and you're experiencing a lot here, Leo. You're trying to accept something, and you're hanging on still. But this is going to change. I feel like there's guilt that's holding on. Like you're holding on to some sort of guilt. And I don't know what that means, you know, for you. You just feel guilty. Maybe you said something. Maybe you did something. And, you know, sometimes once we say something, we can't really bring it back. Can't take it back. And that's what I have. That's what I see. But I feel like what's happening is like this is going to work itself out. You know, like you're going to make up with this person. I think you're going to understand something huge. The confusion will clear. Just know that when there is a tower moment, and it's a big one, which is what I feel like is here. And I think that there is so much confusion during that process. It's part of the process. It's part of the healing, you know? I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of growing here in the next couple of months, is what I see at the bottom of the deck. I just want to know, what is the Devil card here for, Leo? Tell me what the Devil card is representing. Because the Devil card can stop you from making decisions. It can stop you from trusting your higher self, right? Okay. So you do have balance coming. Remember, we saw the Justice card here. So I do feel like the balance and the justice is coming if you're willing to receive it. Like, you got to be willing to like do the work. And it's talking about your third eye. So are you paying attention to the messages? Are you seeking them? Are you journaling? Are you writing down the questions for your soul? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And then waiting for the answer? Writing out the answer? See, the answer is in you. You know, it's in your soul. And I feel like there's a new beginning here. There's a breakthrough. You know, this is the Ace of Water and the Ace of Fire on the bottom. What you're doing is you're going through a dark night of the soul. That's kind of what I was feeling. Dark night of the soul. What you don't see that's in your energy is once you like finish the process of this, like you're walking toward the light. This is the Ten of Swords, which is also the Death card, right? So it's about transformation. You had that before with that Lord of the Shadows. You know, so you're going through a deep transformation, and how you're coming out of it is the Nine of Pentacles. So as you go through this dark night, there is going to be little glimpses of spirit guiding you. Little tiny things, epiphanies coming in, just little tiny bits at a time. You're going to see their activity in your life, your higher self, like with good ideas, with minutes of happiness and joy, with maybe understanding that the less you worry about money, the more it flows to you. You know what I mean? Because right here, this is about you finding your stability. It's about you learning how to manifest and bring good things towards you. Now, I feel like it's in your root system, Leo. And so what I feel like is you already know this. You already know this about yourself. You know how to do it. You know how to be successful. I would bet you that you've been successful at a whole bunch of things in your life. Like you've won, you've been the victor, you've figured it out. And all of those things were led by your soul, you know? And I feel like, it's going through this transformation that shows you that. The transformation makes you realize how much more powerful you are, how much more wisdom you have, right? And that your higher self is a badass. And it's the one at the wheel, it's the one guiding you. And then you begin to trust. You start to find little moments of happiness here. Dark night of the soul or not, you're feeling it. You're feeling that love from your soul. Do you have anything else on that, Spirit? Do you want to clarify that? It's the Wheel of Fortune. There's a great idea coming. Abundance, look at that. That's what that's bringing you. So this transformation, this realization of your soul, getting on the same page as your soul. I feel like you got all new beginnings here in this Nine of Pentacles. This is a single energy, you know? It's not that you have to be single, though. There's a card in one of these decks that shows a whole family, a mom, a dad, and kids. Still the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like it doesn't matter what your status is, like as far as marital status, it's a feeling, it's an understanding, it's a knowing about your higher self. Okay? And so you're having this new idea. It's causing like a new beginning with Pentacles and the Sun, which is abundance. You're creating your own abundance here, all by yourself, because it's the Wheel of Fortune plan. I think whatever happened here, this Tower moment, was exactly for you to have this independence, this feeling of freedom, this happiness. You're finding it like your soul is taking you there. Now, let's look up in your higher self and see what your higher self knows that maybe you don't know. It's talking about surrender. It's talking about a really emotional situation. And it's talking about a new offer of love coming in, Leo. So if you're already married, this could be like a re-up to your relationship already. You know what I mean? Like there's more romance coming in. There's something new happening here. Yeah, so it looks like new, exciting love. Yeah. I feel like you're also learning something new. Like maybe you're going back to school, some of you. You're trying to invest in yourself. You're like, dang, man. Your work is changing. You're manifesting something because I feel like there's been some sort of a fight here. Five of Swords. It's like a word fight. And it's directly after your work. So you're working here. So it looks to me like you're surrendering some kind of work situation, right? Someone's coming in to offer you something. Maybe that's what that Knight of Cups is. A new work offer, right? It's exciting. Now, this is your higher self that knows about this new beginning, right? I just feel like it's a Wheel of Fortune moment, you know? It's like, who knows when this is going to happen, but your higher self knows about it, and it's telling us about it right now. I think it's doing something you really love, and something that maybe you've done since you were a child. I feel like there's other people involved, people that care about you. These could be new people coming in too. Maybe they're your workmates, maybe they're friends, but they're helping you on this the Nine of Pentacles is here again. But so is the Nine of Swords. So I feel like this feeling that you have, this nightmare, it's like you're up all night, you're scared, you're worried, you're anxious. And I feel like this has something to do with your work. So I do feel like your work is going to be changing. I think it's a new thing that you've never done before, but you already know how to do it. You know, I feel like in the Nine of Swords, you're getting really clear. You're getting clear on maybe what you're supposed to do, maybe what your higher self wants to do, right? Maybe you want to feel this Nine of Pentacles, but your higher self knows that that's where you're going, and that's the plan. So that Nine of Pentacles came out here in the energy that you don't see. So it's very near you, it's around you, it's there. It's just kind of up in your higher self's knowing right now. You know what I mean? The Nine of Pentacles. But that's the purpose, you know? And the Wheel of Fortune is coming in, and they're doing something. And I feel like it's like a new opportunity, and I think it's about work. So let's look and see. Yeah, you have a brand new path here in the near future. You've got the World card, the Emperor, and New Beginning. So this, again, could be talking about love. You do have an Empress right below here. This is the one that started your awakening. This is the one that started the awakening, is that energy. You know, you were in Empress energy, or it's an Empress that caused it, right? So it started your dark night of the soul journey. It started your transformation, and what's coming out of it is Emperor energy and a new beginning. So this could mean someone's coming in. It's going to be a whole new world for you. It could be, here you go, here you go, here's the card, here you go. And it could be you, like maybe starting your own business with the Emperor, or getting a job and you're just hired to be the boss. You're hired to be the manager. You know, you're hired to do all the big stuff because it's the Emperor. So let's see if I'm right. Clarify. Yeah, so see, you've been working on this manifesting thing. You've been trying to, what you're doing is you're manifesting an ending to some kind of like lack mentality. Five of Pentacles. This has been coming out so much with the eclipse readings. It's this sadness. It's this worthlessness feeling. And I'm seeing it for almost every single sign. It's like having to let go of this feeling that you're not worthy. And I see you taking part in it. Like you're actually doing a ritual to let it go. You're like, I'm tired of feeling like I don't have enough. I'm tired of being treated like I don't have enough. And so you're manifesting this to end, to change, right? It takes all your strength, your own energy, Leo. It takes all your strength to like realize that you don't deserve that anymore. And once you do that, I feel like that's when everything changes. Like it's this decision. And you're saying to your higher self, like, show me my value. Show me my worth. And in they come, quick as a wink. Maybe your soul is the one showing you the strength. Like, look at what you just did. Look at what you just let go of. Look at all these feelings you've been carrying around since you were a child. Let's change it right now. How are you going to change it, higher self of Leo? Leo soul, what do you want to say here? What are you doing with this Knight of Swords? What are you doing? There it is again. Knight of Swords again. Crazy. They're like, I'm coming in really fast to change it. I'll add some more cards here. I have 2 decks, so there's a lot of cards. So tell me, why is the Knight of Swords here, Spirit, for what is the soul doing that's so fast? It's like your soul is rushing in here in the near future to change your mind to show you why all of it happened. And I think it brings in what you want. I think it brings in what you want. I definitely feel like whatever this fighting and arguing is going on, I feel like there's some kind of like problem at work. Okay, so in your hopes and fears, I feel like you're really having to struggle like making a decision to like start over. Because that's basically what this is saying. Like it's like someone's, like spirit is offering you like a new, maybe a new job, maybe a new profession, maybe a new way to make money, right? It is your wish fulfillment, like deep down. Like sometimes when I look at the wish fulfillment card, and we think it's like the wish fulfillment of our five or our 3D self, our human self. But I don't really, honestly, the longer I read cards, the less I think that. I feel like wish fulfillment sometimes it's about what we want in the 3D, but sometimes wish fulfillment is what your soul is just striving for, you know? Like this is the way. This is what we want. This is what we want. Because up till now, I feel like you've been listening to that human part of you. And maybe it's been, no, focused on the money part instead of focusing on like doing something that is good for you, something that feels good for you. I was thinking about like for myself, I've always been like a servant, you know. I was a home, like a maid for people. I was a waitress. I was a cook, right? And I think that's all I thought I could do. You know what I mean? I think I really did believe that for most of my life. But see, you're getting clarity. I think you're getting clarity on, what that wish fulfillment is. This might be taking you back to when you were a kid, like your soul, like reminding you who you were as a child. Because those same things we did as a child still are the same. Our soul still loves those things. And there's a reason we did them as a child, because we were drawn to it because our soul loved it. So I feel like you're getting clear on something about what you want. And so what you're doing is you're changing some energy, I feel like maybe right here, what you're doing in the near future with this new beginning and what kind of like makes it happen is you enjoying the love that is surrounding you. This would be your kids, your grandkids. You're doing stuff with them. Maybe you're out in nature with them. Maybe you're having a picnic. Maybe, who knows? But it's 10 of Cups. And I really feel like when we focus on the love that is in our surrounding area, in our midst right at the moment, it changes things for us. And that's what's happening with this Temperance card, is you're actually changing everything about you, the way you see things. It's this love, and it's everything about your family is what I'm seeing. Your kids, your grandkids. Hi, Jethro. Thank you for liking. Hi, Annery. How do you say your name? That's a pretty name. Okay, so you're kind of confused here. I feel like you are a little afraid to like follow this passionate thing. You're on the fence. You're definitely on the fence. Literally on the fence. Literally, and that's the second time the Two of Pentacles come out. So I don't know why, because this new thing is exciting, but you don't know if you should do it or not. This is like this moment in time. You have two of Pentacles here, so it's really a moment in time where you're saying, should I listen to my human self, which, like the example I just used, like I always thought I was just good enough to be a servant for people. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just that that is all I've ever done. I went to college, I've never used my degree. I still take care of people's gardens, you know? So it's kind of like that. It's like Spirit is like calling you to do something different, and you're just not sure if you trust it. You know, like you're thinking to yourself, oh, that's a childish thing. Like, I liked doing that when I was a kid. Like, that doesn't have any place in the world today. You're wrong. You're wrong, because if it lights you up like it looks like it lights you up, it makes you feel free to do whatever it is they're asking you to do. And for some reason, you can't decide. But what this is doing is eventually, like this new idea, this new way to make money is bringing in like balance. And it's the Four of Wands. So it's like a happy, stable home. So let's look at some more here. Yeah, this is something that will raise your vibe and make your soul super excited if you'll do it. Spirit is saying, like, this is going to change everything. I promise, just jump. I feel like this is the jumping off card. It's like jumping off into a new unknown area of life, about your work, about money. And Spirit is saying, if you'll listen, your higher self is saying, if you'll listen, I promise this is good. But something's making you stop. Like something is taking you a while. You're scared of this. You want it, but you're afraid, you know? So up in the most likely outcome, I see you still struggling. Like, you got the Page of Cups, which is that great idea, right? But you have the Two of Swords, and you're like blinding yourself. You're like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to decide. Do you see those birds trying to like take the blindfold off of her so she can see where she's going? Like, this is really good. It's free. You're going to feel free. And you are. I feel like the birds are going to successfully take the blinders off so you can see what's happening. And I feel like you're going to go for it. What it is wish fulfillment. And like I said, I think this might be one of those wishes that you never even considered as from the human aspect. This is soul, Nine of Cups. This is your soul leaping and having the best time ever. I think that you're dragging your feet to make this decision, you know. I do. I don't know that you're going to make it in a day or 2 days, but I think it's happening from the eclipse. And you are going to get to your wish fulfillment, but you have to go through, you know, all of this other stuff first. Like whatever's on your mind with the Six of Cups, it has got to change, because it's keeping you feeling stuck, you know? You feel stuck here. So, I'm going to conclude the reading here, and then I do have a members only channel, so I'm going to do an extended. I'm going to look into this a little bit deeper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look into the Akashic deck, which is, you know, the Akashic records. It's what you had planned. And I'm going to look into that and see exactly what's going on, and how you can get through this, this fear, because you're really afraid to do this, you know? You're afraid to jump in the new direction, but it's going to be real good. So, okay. So I'm going to go over into the extended now. There is a link probably at the bottom of this that you should be able to click on if you are interested in joining the membership. It's kind of new, but I'm doing extendeds over there, and I'm going to do a lot of different kinds of content. And it's all just in one membership package. I don't have like 82 different options. I just have one. So if you're interested in like watching the extended to these, because I mean they are really telling, especially with the Akashic, that deck is amazing. So if I see it over there, that would be great. If not, if this is where I leave you, thank you for coming. I love you guys, and I appreciate all of you. Have a good day.